Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to some more Shapes 2. So, I've actually made a minor change to this blueprint offline. And let me just get my wrist guards on, and then we will go through and explain the very minor change that I had to make. So, you may have noticed it before, but the problem is, crystallizing takes, for every 12 belts, you need a full 24 fluid loaders. And previously, this was up here. And then this didn't exist, and this was all the way over here. And then there was a one platform here. So this is how it looked before. So we needed to get this one down one spot so it could have two connections, so it could set the full 24 pipes over. And moving that down one, disconnected this, which means that you'd have to route this through this top stacker and also do this, which looked a little bit dodgy. So what I did was I moved this back out, and I reintroduced this too. So this, now we're no longer setting up the full layer in here. Now this spot is only attaching layer 3 without the crystal on top of layer 4 with the crystal. So increasing the size a little bit, the length a little bit to make it a little bit neater. And now this is still a dumper. We increased the size of this dumper to be a 2. And now this is got the full 24 going through. So yeah, filtering is still going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. What we're probably going to have to do is we're going to probably just send the pipes through like this, and then we'll do the filtering right on the side here. Although how we do the filtering right on the side, I do not know. We may have to send the pipes down like this or something like that to give us room to do that. I really don't know. But yeah, we gotta do filtering on all 12 of these pipes. No, actually. No, actually, let's take a look at the flow control. Yeah, okay. So the pipes do 7200, but the pipe gate only does 1800. So the pipe gate does the same amount as the loader, which means we will need 12 of these bloody things. Okay, so that's going to be annoying because I was going to just convert the 12 loaders into 3 pipes and then you just do the filtering on the 3 pipes, but you're going to need 4 thingos per pipe. We might be able to figure it out. Well, we have to figure it out, and we've got plenty of room. I'd love to just send the things through the middle, and maybe we still can. I don't know, but we'll see how we go. Well, I mean, we'll be able to figure it out. So that was the only change that I made to this. I did also make a minor change all the way over here. This was slowing down a little bit, and it turns out that this red one all the way over here needed a second train because that route was just so long. So that's picked up now, which was great. Yeah, I had a look at this, and some of these guys were not running full speed. And they've still got a little bit of gaps. Like, look at this. Look at these gaps all over the place. I'm really not sure what's causing these gaps. I mean, they fixed themselves now. The gap has been fixed now. So it's just a little bit, but we can go over and we can say, okay, this one's problematic. So we go back to this train. This one's problematic. Why is this problematic? I don't actually know. It shouldn't be. There's no clear reason, We can watch it for a few seconds and try and figure it out. It may be the white color. It may be the white color, because yeah, so this is second and third of the white color. So if we have a look over here, I mean, this white color is fully stacked, but then we go all the way over to here, and these guys are, yeah, this guy's run out. So we definitely need some extra trains over here, because this is obviously just too big of a line. And oh, that didn't work. Oh, what am I doing? We only need it on the top one, because the top one is the only one that's going long distance. We don't need it on this one, because this one's going like 5 seconds. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Every now and then I like to go back and sort of have a bit of a squeeze around, make sure that they're all going full speed. This one looks pretty good. These are getting a little bit low. Maybe we'll keep an eye on this. See, that one just ran out. What's going on? Okay, so this train just knocked up. So that wasn't much of a gap. We have a look at over here. The red mouth is actually not that. Okay, that's a long train, but there's 2 of them going through. The red color is looking a little bit low. That may be a problem. Okay, that's a very decent train line, and it's only got 1 train, so we'll whack another one on there. Okay, enough about going into old builds. Let's talk about the MAM. So we've got this blueprint. I'm happy with this blueprint. I know it'll work. Now, let's start designing it. Yeah. Let's start designing it. Now, let's first of all talk about the wiring and the circuits. Now, what I've done in the past for wires is you've got global wire receivers and global wire transmitters. And for the transmitters, you've got 8 different colors. And for the receivers, you've got 8 different colors. And you also got this random operator shape 0 and 1. So these are hard-coded signals that represent this shape and this shape respectively. So what I have done in the past, let me have a bit of a drink. A bit more. What I've done in the past is I've just reserved the first 4 channels for the non-crystal MAM, and then the second set of 4 channels for the crystal MAM, which makes sense. But now we're building 4 different MAMs, all identical, but we want them to be able to run independently. We want them to be able to build 4 different shapes at the same time, which means these global channels are, they're not going to work the same way we used to do them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have basically 1 channel per MAM. So channel 0 red is going to be our first MAM. And that means that we're going to have to do all of the things. Let me just do the signal producer here, and we'll do a more interesting shape in there. This one is kind of interesting, but it needs a little bit more oomph to it. It needs colors in different quadrants. So yeah, we'll use this one for now. This one's not a bad shape, so we'll put that in there. So that'll be our first shape. And yeah, this MAM will run completely off channel 0 red. And then when we build the next MAM, we'll just have to change it over from channel 0 red to channel 1 green, and that'll be fine. And what I like to do is I like to have each of these platforms be independent. So this we've got to get 3 belts off total, 3 belts, because we cut them and the cut goes up to 12, so we only need 3. So we're going to get a global wire receiver, channel 0 red, and we're going to kind of put that together. Let me just see if I can remember how this works. Okay, so the right simulates separating the top layer of a shape. So the top layer always goes off to the left. And so that one's good. So that's how we get the top layer. It'll be more complicated later on. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to get the bottom layer here so that we've got spacing done properly. This is the nice way to do it. Yeah. It is definitely the nice way to do it. Okay. So basically, we end up with a wire here. Now, if we want the bottom of all of them, then we just do this. If we don't, then we just do this. Or we just do this and get rid of this one. And we just do something like that. Okay, so we got our spacing correct. So this is as much space as we need to get the signal. Yeah. So that's good. Now we need to figure out what orientation we're going to do it is. So as we rotate it around, we're probably going to be rotating the way we do the signal. So we're just going to do one like this. So this will be the bottom left. Yeah, it's going to be the bottom left. I kind of want it to be the top right because it's the top right of this thing, because I always sort of orientate myself around this thing right here. I wonder if I just rotate this entire thing by 180. How's that going to look? So there's one. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're going to work off layer 1 to start off with, and this one will be the bottom left. So in that case, what we go, yeah, bottom left. Okay. So here's what we do here. Simulated buildings. We do need to rotate shape analyzer. And this is pre-painting, so we will be using the shape analyzer. Okay. And we're going to put a space there to leave room for a third rotator, because at some point we will need that. Okay. And then we need to simulate stacking, which we got a little bit of room up here. We got to remember we got to do the same thing over here with some level 3 belts going over our heads, but that is fine. So one over. And then we got a simulated stacker there. Okay. You go over there. You are a rotator. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's exactly where we wanted to go. So yeah, we update the rotators in this section here to change around the different quarters, and we've got our space for our thing. So there we go. There's the circle. Now. We just need to get these guys over. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming in, and we got to send them out here. And we just got to send 3 belts. And what I might actually do is I might just stack all 3 belts on top of each other. That'll be the easiest way to do it, I think. And then yeah. I mean, we're still sending 3 out for each of these, and then we got to do bloody stacking things on them. So maybe that doesn't make much sense. Okay. All right. So, you know what? It does make a lot of sense, actually. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Bottom 3 belts come here. Okay, so that's shape number 1. And then this shape goes like that. I could have cut that earlier. Let's cut that a bit earlier. And then we can cut this one immediately, to be honest, because this one only needs to be 2. So then we send that up like that. We're going to need to move that one. And then this one will go up another level. No, that's not right. It's kind of a little bit close to this guy. I'm going to move you all the way over to there and give you a lot more space. And then this one, I'm going to move all the way over to there and give me a bit more space over here. Because, yeah, we're getting quite close to that exit. I don't want to be too close to that exit. Okay. You go down the bottom. You go down there. And then you just go like that. Okay. Now we got everything we need for each one. And now we just got to do the filtering. So we know what we want. And there's actually a little bit of a trick here, which I can sort of, I learned from watching one of Neil House's videos. Neil House, still not sure how to say his name correctly. But yeah, because I used to have like a hard-coded sort of thing on all of these guys. So what you do is you do a reader over here, and that reads the contents of the belt. And then all you need to do is say, is it equal to the signal that's coming in, which we just send down here. And if it is equal, then you basically, where is it? Belt filter. Now that's interesting actually, because there's nothing on the belt and there's nothing coming down from here. Okay, that's better. So that will send it out, and yeah. Now we're going to send it up there. And we still got to get the wires down. So we're going to have to do some sort of skippy bridge over there for when these guys come over. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. So what we could do is we send you off to the second level. You go there, then you go up one and you go to the second level. This one that's already at the second level just goes across, and this one that's at the top level. I don't know about this yet. I still got to think about this, about how we do this, about how we get the wires down there. You know what we should do? We should not worry about any of that crap. I have been skipping stuff like this. You can do this on anywhere you want, and I'm always skipping it, and I'm always ignoring it. I'm always working without it. And somebody just reminded me I should do it in, well, to be honest, the second episode just played, and yeah, just went live, and somebody said, oh, you should use them, and I'm like, yeah, I really should. But yes, I'm like 15 episodes ahead of where the live videos are, so I'm only just reading the comments for the second episode now, which, yes, I've been doing so many blueprints in the past with all sorts of crazy stuff that I just never remembered the jumpers for. Like this. Probably would have been easier if I'd used a jumper. Probably would have. But anyway, now we are in the MAM and we're actually going to start using the jumpers, which is awesome. So, well, yeah. So what I'll do here is I'll actually use the jumpers for the wire, because that makes a lot of sense to me. So then we can just send this down here. And you can do that and can do that. And then we just need, what do? We send this up one level and then back, and then this one goes up 2 levels and then back. And that's a nice little blueprint we could use. And then we send this one up here. Okay. And that might just be tileable. Kind of tileable. This one, not quite tileable. We need to give it a little bit more room, but yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, as we've said, the problem with doing this right now is we don't have any of the inputs, which is okay. I mean, it's all right. So you go like this, and then you go like this, and like this. Yeah. And it basically just says, okay, are you correct? Yes or no. And we're going to put, do we need a dumper here? I can put one in. It's nice and simple. So, yeah, I can put a dumper in. It's really not that necessary. In fact, what I might do is I might put a dumper. No, I will. Yeah, I might as well put one in here. I'm very indecisive at this point. So let's put a belt filter. So we just send this one over to here and then up to there. and then up to there, which kind of works. So if it's green, oh, sorry. Yeah, no, that was right. That was right. So sending this shape across, and then if it's bad, then you go like that, and you go like that, and then you go like that. And then we can just put a trash right in the middle. Yeah. And then all 3 levels end up going down in the trash. It's a little bit funky, but that kind of works. Okay. And then this one goes in there. So we can copy this, and then this is the bottom right. So we only rotate it once. Yeah, give me the wire, which is still a circle. So that's a little bit problematic, but... And then this one also needs 3 belts right at the top. Right up the top, and we'll just put them like this. We could have them stacked on top of each other, but we'll just do them like this. Okay. So then we do this, and we're just going to do 1 layer at the moment, and then once we've got 1 layer actually processing, then we'll start to worry about the rest of them. So you're the top right, so you don't need any rotation. That's a square. And then you are the top left, so you need all the rotation, which is a circle. I'm getting a little bit annoyed about the fact that 3 of those are circles. So I'm going to go back to the hub here, and we're going to make this a slightly different shape. Actually, what we'll do is we'll do this. So you go there, and then you are random operator shape 0. Okay, let's double check this. So the bottom left is a pointy, and the bottom right, that's not good. Am I facing north? I'm facing north. Why is this happening? Okay, 1 second. This is the top right. The top right is that, and the top left. Okay, what have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? I've done something wrong. I'm definitely facing north, and this is definitely the shape. Okay. So dum. Maybe I've just got it the wrong way around. Yeah, top left. Yeah, top left you only rotate once, and then this one you yeah, this one you rotate 3 times. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Okay, all right. It's a good thing we switched over to that shape, because that makes a lot more sense now. Okay, so we're at the 28-minute mark, so we're going to do the coloring here. Now we're coloring 3 belts. We're coloring 3 belts. Okay, so this is not going to take too much because we're only coloring 3 belts. Did I say we're coloring 3 belts? We're coloring 3 belts. All right. So we're going to set it up over here as much as possible. So most of the pain for this one is going to be the pipe filters, but to be honest, it's not going to be too much of a pain. So, yeah. I just realized it probably doesn't make too much. We'll drop them down to 3 belts now that we're on here. Okay, so send you up there. You go down there. And then you go down there. You know what? I might just cut them down to 3 belts over here, down to the bottom level over here. And it's just nicer. I mean, we can have them up the top over here, because we need them up the top for this filtering stuff. And it also helps for them to be up the top for this dumper. But as soon as they're past the dumper, I'm just going to put them back down to the bottom level. And then, yeah. And then this one goes away. And this bit goes away. Yeah. And that's a bit cleaner. And especially one of the things when you're diagnosing a MAM, it's very nice to be able to see all the belts at the same time. So yeah, we're going to be able to see all the belts at the same time. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we're going to send it down the bottom, actually. Not all the way down the bottom. We're going to send it like this. And then you go down like this and down like this. And then you go down like this and down like this. Okay, now we send it all the way up the top. Okay, so the belts here are extremely easy, and the pipes are probably going to be extremely easy as well. We did some testing with fluids as well. When you use a fluid filter, the pipes do not clear unless there is something attached to the end of them. So as long as you've got something like a painter attached to the end, then the pipes will clear by themselves. But if you don't have something attached to the end, the pipes will not clear. So now here's the thing. We can use a belt reader over here, which is great. I don't think there's a pipe reader. Oh, autosave. You just got beautiful timing. If there's a pipe reader, then we can do it generically, and then it doesn't matter what order we send the fluids into these, which would be nice because I don't want to pre-plan that. But I'm pretty sure there is no pipe reader. Where's my pipe? Okay, there we go. There's a pipe. No, it doesn't work. And we can't connect a pipe to that. So yeah. So we're going to have to hard code this stuff. Which is fine. Okay, so let's do some maths here. 3 belts being colored, so we need 1 pipe. Yeah, because 1 pipe is 7,200. So basically, that's 1 pipe. And then, so we just need 1 pipe. And then, oh, actually what we want is this one to go out here. And then this up E, we'll send it out the middle, but we'll send it down to the bottom. And then this top one goes out here, and we send it down to the bottom and send it over there. So we don't need that anymore. Okay. A little bit of overlap here, but that's all right. Now we're only using 7 of these pipes, but we've got 9 incoming. So yes, that is fine. Absolutely, absolutely fine. So let's get this thing set up. We don't need this bit. All we need is here. Actually, I'm just gonna shove this away a little bit so we can do this. So that's not actually that helpful, but this one is. So this is the pointy arrow and it's gray. Okay. So all we're going to do is we're going to have a pipe filter for each of these. And then we're going to have a single producer and we're going to say equals to okay, so the signal producer goes down here and the pipe goes up like that and so on and so forth. And then we just join all these pipes together on the ground floor. And then one pipe is 7200, which is more than enough for all 12 of those. Okay, so you go there, and then we just need, actually what we can do is we can get rid of this, and then the pipe basically just, as soon as it goes through, it goes up, and then it goes across. And that means we don't have to do any jumping wires either. We can just have the wires go directly over here. Probably want to jump this one. Where are you? You're right here. So you go across like that. So we are sending gray down to here. And we need to make a bypass as well. We need to remember to make a bypass for this one. So you are there. You are gray, and if you are color, whatever, let's say white, then this turns on. Okay. So we do that. We join that. Okay, copy this over there, over there, over there, over there. And I'm actually going to do it for the last two as well. We can ignore them later if we decide, but I have no idea how painful it's going to be to get particular colors into particular trains. It's probably going to be customizable, but we'll still just let it go. And if this is color gray, it's actually a bit hard to tell because it's connecting directly onto it. There we go. That's what we should do. We should move this out by 1. So we can actually see the signal that's coming out of it. So I'll probably do that as well. There we go. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Just getting rid of the wires because I know when I copy and paste, it's just going to leave them there, which is not good. But we do have enough room for this setup over everywhere. Oh. Okay, and then we just do that. Get rid of these two. Get rid of these extra buttons. We don't need them anymore. And there we go. Now we just need to hook up the pipes, which is going to be extremely easy. So we send that over there. A bit early on, we're going to send it. Oh, actually, no, we don't send it there. We send it one bit further back. So that means you go like this, and you go like, maybe it's a bit more aesthetically pleasing to do it all off the same pipe. If there was fluid dynamics where the direction of the pipe actually mattered, like if fluid actually, then we might have to think very carefully about that. That's the sort of thing you need to do in Factorio, using fluid dynamics and using pumps to get stuff going. But I think in 2.0 they're actually fixing that, making it a lot more similar to Shapez 2. So I'm looking forward to that change. Because right now fluid dynamics, it's sometimes you can have zero fluid over there and full fluid over there, and it's just because of the way the pipes are changed and moved and all that sort of stuff. It kind of affects it a little bit. Anyway, that is this one. It's pretty good. So we're going to delete that. We're going to copy that. And so this is now rotating it 3 times. So let's do that. Rotate it 3 times, please. It's empty. We got to do the bypass. I forgot about the bypass. Obviously, if that's null, it doesn't need to do anything, but So let's do the bypass up here. And basically, actually, let's use the jumpers, because I've been saying I should probably use the jumpers. So we'll jump these 2, and then we'll jump this one. And we want to set the bypass, so this guy, and then we've got a belt filter. And basically we just set the wire up here and say, is it, we're going to have to get a thing, and then we're going to have to say, where's my equals? Is it equal to color? And if it is, then we're going to have to knot it. And I love putting the actual knot on here. So then this one just goes forward a little bit. We should probably line it up so that we got room for 3 of these jumpers, which I think we probably do. Okay, so then we get a jumper here. That's weird. Oh, I suppose when you copy and paste. Well, so then you go there, and then this one. So we've got 2 jumpers, and then we're going to have 2 jumpers, and then we're going to have 2 jumpers here. Whoa, there we go. And this is basically just going to be the same over there. We don't have a jumper there. So that should be length, and that should be length. And then same wire, and then this is just, this belt goes over here, this belt goes over here, this belt goes over here. This is gray, and we're saying, is it equal to gray? Yes. And then that makes this false, which is what we want, because then making this false means it goes off and goes around, which is fine. And we're going to have to refactor this a little bit. Refactor this a little bit. What we'll probably do is this one will meet here and then go across like that and then jump up. This one will go up here and then go across to there. And this one will go up here and then go across to there. Whoop, I put it up too high. That's not right. Go up one and then meet across to there. And then they'll go up there. And this one will go up there. And this one will go up there. Oh, that's not right. You go there and then you meet like that. Yeah, except this one should go a little bit closer and then jump up. No, that's not what I wanted. Why do you never do what I want you to do? Okay. Let's make it a little bit more stylized. This one goes up here and then there. And then this one waits until the last possible minute and then jumps up one. So we're jumping up underneath the other one. So yeah. You're right. Yep, you're right. So you go over all the way over to the top three. So that is the bypass. We got the bypass working. Okay. Now for this particular one, we don't want it to go up to the third level. We just want it to go straight. Maybe we should do that over here as well. And then if we're going into this middle one, then we jump it straight up to the third level. And that way we can reuse this same blueprint and it just pops it straight out to the ground level. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is going to be the first of the stackers. So what did we say? So this is the bottom left. So we just want one rotator. No, we want 3 rotators. 8. I get so confused about this stuff. But yeah, that is correct. We need to change this one a little bit. Okay, so top left, 1 rotator, 1 rotator. And then this one is top right, so 0 rotators. And then again, 0 rotators. Oh, and I forgot to put this on here. So you basically go all the way up here and then drop down at the very last minute. Now we're going to have to paste this stuff again, which is fine. How are we doing so far? There we go. Yep. So what was this one again? This one was nothing. Beautiful. Beautiful. And they're all on channel 0 red. That's very nice. We could keep going and we could do the stackers, but I think I'm going to leave. Oh, I kind of want to keep going. I don't know. I get to the 49 minutes, I'm like, oh, the video's still early. I want to keep going. I mean, this is not going to take us very long, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. I think next episode we'll start with the stackers, and then we're going to have to work out this one, which stacks this on top of the previous one. And then we're going to have to work out the crystal logic as well. Even though we'll probably start, but we can do either of these first. So yeah, figuring out this, figuring out the crystal logic. Yeah, and I want to have a dumper right at the start of this stacker as well. So Yes. We've done a pretty good job so far. So we've got the shape sorter over here. And we've got these beautiful belt readers, which means that, this is correct. So we've got these beautiful belt readers, which means that we can put the shapes in whichever order we want, which is nice. Thank you very much, Neilhouse, for that suggestion. This one, we have to hard code them because there's no pipe reader. But yeah, once we figure out what order the things are going to come in, we could just go in, set these signal producers, and we only need one total pipe to color all 12 belts. In fact, it's all 3 belts. Oh, I just realized we haven't left any room for the cutting. We're going to have to do the cutting right here. Maybe that's how we'll finish off this episode. Doing the cutting. We probably shouldn't do the cutting over here. Because, yeah, this is a 2x2 for the stacker. So we haven't left ourselves as much room as I would like. So you know what? We're going to do the cutting over here, and then we're going to send all 12 belts through. Yeah, I like that. I definitely like that suggestion. So let's go over here. And we got plenty of room to move this back. So we're going to move this back a fair bit. And move it back. Okay, there we go. So you and all you guys are not necessary. This one, we'll just send it over there. That's all good still. The line goes down to there. That's all good. We need to, well, that's too much. We need to redo these pipes. That's a simple change. Okay, beautiful. And now we're merging these guys. And I'm actually going to move this back a tiny little bit. We're going to really pump up the speed. We could move it back even more if we really wanted to. But yeah. Actually, this is good because we're putting them on the different levels already. So then we can just do the cutting here. So basically what we do is we convert one belt into 4. And we have to do it slightly differently for each separate thing. What am I doing? Okay. I like that we moved this back, but in this particular case, we don't actually do the cutting because it's too early to do the cutting. But I like that I definitely moved this back. The fact that I moved this back is going to be nice because then we copy it from here over to here. Yeah, we got to copy it from here over to there because we moved all this back. And that was 2 rotators, and we move up to 3 rotators. I don't know why I keep doing the rotators over and over again when I keep overriding this stuff. But yeah, so this guy, what am I doing? What am I doing? But yeah. Sent over there, and then on this platform and this platform only, we will be doing the cutting. Okay, and we'll have it at 3 different levels, obviously. So you, that's not what I wanted. We'll worry about you later. We'll get the cutting done here. So for a single belt to be cut, so we've got a single belt and we've got to cut it into 4. Now I always forget the ratios for cutting. So the point is we don't do any wastage. So we don't use the half destroyer, and obviously we're not going to use the swapper because that thing is just murder. Now, how much do we need for this one? 4. That's right, 4. So we need 4 for a single belt. My head is hurting. My head is hurting. I always lose myself when it comes to this math. So you know what we're going to do? We're not going to cheat. but we are going to paste down MAM 2. And we're just going to have a look at this because I can't remember the ratios. Okay, so this is 4 belts output, 1 belt input. Okay, so we do need the whole thing here. We do actually need the whole thing. Yeah. So we need one of these per levels. Okay. Okay. You can go away now. Goodbye. Where were we? Okay. Geez, that's a lot bigger than I expected. We're going to get away with, we're going to get rid of the dumper. I'm not going to worry about the dumper at the moment. All right. So you go there, and then you go like this. And then basically we can move this forward a couple of spaces. Yeah. Yeah, so this one goes out here, this one goes out here, this one goes out here, and this one goes out here. And I wonder if I should actually include, because including the rotators in this is a massive pain in the ass. It just always is. So I think I might actually remove the rotators. Well, I still got to have them, but then I might do some more rotating over there. So I just, whatever this rotator is, will be the default one. So then this one, and then we go up, and then we send that one in there, and then we send this one in here. Okay, all right. You need some of those, and you need some of those. So whatever this rotation is, we're not going to change it between platforms. We're just going to leave it. And then we might do some rotation over there, unless the spacing gets tight. But I mean, we have a look. We've got a 12 by 12 stacker over here. How tight is the spacing? It's fine. We've got enough space. We can fit a couple of rotators in there. Okay. And we're still below the hour limit. That's fantastic. Oh, that's a little bit. Okay. I'm going to rework this a little bit. No, actually, we don't need to. Yeah, we do. We do. Move it down by 2 spots. Will this still work? Kind of. We actually have to do this now, which is a little bit dodgy. And then this one goes like this, and then this one goes like that, and then that one goes like that. And then this one goes like this and goes down. Okay. Then we copy this entire thing. We go up and splat, and then up and splat. And then up and splat. Okay, all right. Now we can copy this, and it fits beautifully. So this one, whoop, goes over to there, then jumps down. This one goes over to there and then jumps down, and this one just goes straight across. Okay. So, yes. There's our 12 belts going into the stacker. And we've got a couple of options. We can either fix the rotators here later if we really want to, or we can just do a bit of rotation here. I'll probably fix these ones up here, to be honest, but I mean, this is the problem with you know what this is the problem with not having any input. When you don't have any input, you don't know how to do the rotation. So for now, I'm just going to leave it. Okay. You are actually fine. I don't need to update you, but I am going to update you anyway, so it looks the same as the other one. So you are one rotator, and then we need to copy this one over here. You are 0 rotators, so you should be 0 rotators. All right. That is beautiful. So we've got 12 belts coming out, ready to be stacked for the next episode. And yeah, to be honest, I may... well, this is the interesting thing. I think we will customize these rotators because we also need to put a dumper in here. Oh, we got to put a dumper and a stacker. Do we really need dumpers? It's an interesting question. Maybe, I mean, dumpers are nice, especially at this point. I mean, what I'll probably do is I'll just put dumpers here. Okay, let's just put dumpers at this position. You can get sent over earlier. And then we can do some dumping here instead. That's not right. Yeah, because then we can... I'd love to do dumping afterwards, but yeah, usually we just do dumping beforehand. So yeah, flow control. So we'll do there, and then there, and then there. And we can do the same thing over here. Yeah, and we should be able to get these guys to trash, to a trash thing. Yeah, so you go in there. Yeah. You go there, and then you go in there. Okay. We still got to get all the wires in, but where's my wire? Yeah, that's not right. Send it all the way back down straight away. Okay. Paste that over there, and that's the wire. And the wire is post-painted, which is basically just this. Except it has to be multiplied. We have to multiply it because we're dealing with the full shape. So yeah, we got to do this mess. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Cut. And then display. What the hell did we just do? Oh, I see. We forgot to pull off the corners. We just stacked the entire shape 4 times. Okay, how do we pull off the corners again? Yeah, that's right. So we got a... Where is this one again? You know what? We're just gonna do this one from scratch. This is confusing me a little bit too much. So yeah. So we'll do this bit so we have room for the rotators, and then we're going to have 2 bits. So one which is getting this side, and then one which is getting this side. So have to do it twice. And you can go away. And that 3 space is not enough to actually get the proper shape, so we might have to do some finagling. Okay. Anyway, what is this? This one is the bottom left. So the bottom left one. So how do we get the bottom left? We rotate twice, cut, and then rotate once, and then cut again. Okay, it's a little bit cramped, but it gets the job done. And this one, we want the bottom right shape, which is cut once, we cut, rotate 3 times, and then cut again. Is that in the right orientation? Yes, yes it is. Okay. And then that gives us this one, which we just send down to there. Okay. Now, for the last time, we're going to send this down there. And I'm going to fix up the circuits here, and then I'm going to copy and paste this whole mess because it's getting a little bit annoying having to fix up the logic every single time. But this is the top right for the normal thing. And then this one over here is the top right. So to get the top right, we cut, rotate once, cut, and then after that it doesn't matter because we're just stacking it up into 4. And then this is the top left. So rotate once. I keep forgetting I can press C and then select these things. Rotate once, cut, rotate once, cut, and then we're good. Yeah, rotate once, cut, and then we're good. Oh, this is post-paint. Yeah, it's fine that it's post-painting because that signal will have the painting in it. Let's just clarify that real quick. Yeah. Let's just clarify that real quick. Yep. Green circle, green circle, green circle, green square. All right. Yeah, so top right, top left, bottom left, bottom right. Yeah. So if you think about this and you take this line and you fold it up, and then you take this line and you fold it down, and that does the shape. So it's like top right, top left, bottom right. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me just put a more complicated shape in there just to be safe. Because yeah, I really want a complicated shape in there. I don't really have one. I mean, I can, I don't want to use that. That's crystals. Bugger that for a joke. Have we got a task that's a more complicated shape? Not really. Where's all the really complicated, weird colored ones when I need them? I suppose if they were really complicated, they would be too much of a pain. Move that one over there, move that one over there. So, configure. RG, WB. Blah, 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 blah. What are the shapes called again? S. U. Well, we won't do U. We'll do SW, and then CP. No, M. I don't think P is a color. Okay, that's a beautiful shape. So, what is our shape? Yeah. So, bottom right, bottom left, top right. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And if we blank out one of those corners, if we make them nothing, what happens? So now, so that's not bypassing, that's not bypassing, that's not bypassing. None of them are bypassing, but that's fine because it's empty. What's our shape again? So top left, which is this thing. This one is empty. Okay, nice. And now I want to do some more interesting things. So I want to make this CU and I want to make this P dash. So we got a pin on there now. Yeah, so the top left is uncolorized, which is this one, which is being bypassed. And then it gets sent over and CU. Okay, beautiful. And then we got this. This is pins. Yeah, we might have to mess with this logic a bit more when we get some pins. Because I remember there was some hackery that we had to do for pins. I'm going to leave that for later. I'm not going to worry about the pins. We're going to, well, we're going to have to do pins at some point because the way we do crystals is we send pins down for that shape. Because we're going to have to, but we won't have to worry about that for a while. This episode is 1 hour and 12 minutes, so we're going to leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys later.